Right, that's not every time in your career you get to say, time for the Jeremy Kyle dream sequence, but I'll be saying that in a second. Tech Up Dave is here. Dave, what on earth is going on with Jeremy Kyle's dreams?
I have no idea.
Okay, this was Jeremy Kyle yesterday.
No, Friday.
Friday, on the Friday Breakfast programme, talking about his dream.
Anyway, can I tell you something very, very amusing? Dave's going to love this. So I have this ability to sleep very well before I do a breakfast show, and I had one glass of wine and some food, and I got into bed at 10 o'clock last night.
Well done, you.
I haven't seen my beautiful wife, Victoria, since Tuesday. Spoke to her last night. Everything's grand. I had the most bizarre dream.
Oh, yeah?
I went home, and my wife said, and I quote, "I'm leaving you," and Dave was sat in my house. And I said, "What is he doing here?" And she said, "He's with me, and he's a better father than you'll ever be." Dave, who's been hitting our buttons and our knobs for years, is a secret player, James.
Wow.
Dirty Dave is what I'm calling him now.
Well, I on that particular
I woke up
show,
quite traumatised by the whole thing.
I'm not surprised. I have to work with him 3 days a week. How do you think I feel?
Yeah, so
and that's in real life.
Yeah, so I might have to move in with you, and he'll obviously take everything that I've worked for, it seems. What a devious, horrible human being.
Well, if only. I mean,
what if only I could move in with you?
You would love it.
I'd already left to go to the hotel,
Yes.
and I had this terrible, terrible dream.
I heard.
Still don't think Victoria's heard.
Yeah.
Dave Rose.
What does Victoria make of it?
Well, I haven't spoken to her yet this morning. But it was the bizarre thing.
Is she home?
Well, I can't get hold of her. She's around David Rose's house.
Where's Dave live?
But Dave, in my dream, I went, "What about our son?" And she went, "Dave's going to be a better dad than you've ever been." I woke up totally traumatised, face down on the bed. Do you ever wake up face down?
Yeah, but not because of a dream.
What?
So that was deeply, deeply weird. That was Jeremy Kyle in conversation first with James Max and then with Mike Graham on Friday. Dave, I mean, you were sitting as the tech op, doing the tech opping of that, certainly in the first bit with James Max.
I was producing James.
You were producer of James Max. Yeah. I mean, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, he told me about it out in the office when I went out.
But you didn't think he was going to say it on, like, national TV?
No, you don't expect that to go out on TV, do you?
I mean, have you ever met Jeremy's wife, but you were in his dream? I mean, no one ever... show me the person who says, "Tell me more about your dream." I mean, that person doesn't really exist, does it?
No.
I did have a weird dream about Liz Truss once, but the less said about that, the better. Now, yes, actually, we should talk about, not just about Jeremy Kyle's dream, but also, I mean, is Mrs. Kyle safe from you?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Excellent. Well, we'll go to the box park now because Spain are still 1-0 up. And believe it or not, 13 minutes, 1-3, 13 minutes added time has been added. We're in minute 88 and 13 minutes has been added. So it's actually going to be during Nick Dubois' programme between 1 and 4 that this ends. Can England turn it around? What do you think, Dave?
I would hope so.
Yes, well, let's hope so. Now it's time for Cat of the Week.
It's Cardi B's Cat of the Week.
Dave, away from Jeremy Kyle's dream, bring us back to reality with who is the Cat of the Week today.
Well,
there were 2 Cats of the Week yesterday.
And we've got another 2 today.
Another 2 today.
There's nothing like ramming them through.
The rules have gone out the window. Who tell us about Mabel and Charlie?
Mabel and Charlie are today's Cats of the Week, and they've been nominated by the Clarks. Charlie Says Public Info.
Okay.
That's the name on Twitter. And they say, here are their contestants. They proposed their little lady, Panther Mabel, who adopted us. I just walked through the cat flap as a kitten back in November 2020.
She's the black one you can see on the screen at the moment. I will tweet these out after the programme. And there's a tabby.
And there's one, Charlie, which is named after the Charlie Says government adverts from the 1970s, who they adopted in December last year, aged 11 months. And Charlie is a long-haired tabby.
Excellent. Well, there are 2 worthy Cats of the Week. Beautiful photographs there if you're watching on Talk TV. If you're not watching on Talk TV but listening on Talk Radio, I'm going to tweet out both yesterday's and today's Cats of the Week, all 4 of them, very, very soon indeed. And Dave, thank you as always for all your hard work.
I'm just going to go and
Try not to fall asleep.
Call a divorce lawyer?
for Jeremy Kyle.
I don't know.
My goodness. Listen, thank you, Dave. Much appreciated. Can I ask you one more question before you go? Are you pro or anti Greggs? How do you feel about Greggs food?
Pro Greggs?
I'm very pro Greggs food. Actually,
before you go to that, I mean, I've come nicely dressed.
Yes. flame. Yes,
flame
well, like in Greg's.
Yes, and with full trousers on.
Excellent.
And I think the audience really ought to be aware that you just turned up in your scruffy shorts.
Yeah, I am in my scruffy shorts.
Stand up.
But no. There's no need. There's no need to see. Well, listen, this is only for people who are watching on Talk TV. I've got my shorts on there.
We have to put up with
those
here.
are the legs there. Distressing content there. I think Ofcom will be on to us. Listen, we've got to talk about Greg's. Thank you. That's enough about my legs. But yes, if you are listening on Talk Radio, count yourself lucky you didn't see that. Danny in Essex has been in touch, who says there's a higher meat content in some of my dog's treats than a pork and a Greg's sausage roll. They do taste good, but are low quality food. John also says Dave's shirt would give anyone nightmares. So there we are. That's maybe where
just John.
Jeremy Kyle has been involved there.